Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are just joining us for the first time, please don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and also share with your contacts. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about layering. What is layering? Layering is basically introducing like a thin sheet of paper, like a transparent sheet of paper over your canvas, basically. And layering gives in-depth to your illustrations and makes your illustrations neater and easier. So like I said in my previous videos, you can add as many layers as possible, up to about 50 for Hipaint. So what we're going to do now is to start illustrations, and I'm going to show you how we would layer. Okay, so I introduced this croquis on layer 5, but I'm not going to illustrate on layer 5. I'm going to add another layer and illustrate on top that layer. So I'm using the ballpoint pen and black color. So what I'm going to do is to use my symmetry. Now I like to use symmetry because it helps my illustrations to be neater and faster. Symmetry basically helps you to achieve what you're doing on the left side, on the right. And I'm going to reduce the pen size. Okay, that's fine. So what are we drawing today? Let's just draw a gown, a mermaid gown. So you see what a croquis does? It helps you to get the shape, your required shape, smooth and easy. And you also see what the layering, what's it called, symmetry does. Whatever I'm doing on the left, it shows on the right, which makes it very easy. So now we are making a long sleeve wedding gown, or it can be any type of gown, basically wedding or just a long sleeve gown, just for illustration purposes. So symmetry also works with eraser as well. So whatever I'm cleaning on this side is also showing on the other side. I'm just going to do something like this. So basically that's it, yeah. So let's introduce another layer if we want to do something different. So you can see I did this on layer 6. So I'm going to introduce another layer. Let's say I want to do a design on this dress. So I can add maybe an overskirt. So if I want to show my client what this design looks like without the overskirt, I can simply hide the overskirt layer and show her what the dress is without the overskirt. I hope I'm making sense. So on the same layer of the dress, I'm going to introduce the neckline. Let's give it a sweetheart neckline, and also a round neck line. And then I'm also going to color it. So one thing you should know about coloring is that you do not need to have, like, there must be no space in your illustrations to fill your whole area. I'm going to show you what I mean in just a moment. So I'm basically cleaning out my lines. So if I want to fill, I'm going to use this bucket to fill. If I want to fill it white, it won't really show because the background is white. So let's fill it, try and fill it black. It's going to fill the whole place black because I do not have any space in my lines. So I'm going to undo that because we don't want a black dress. Introduce the symmetry back and just add like thin lines. So it is very normal to erase and draw again. It is very normal. It is absolutely normal. Oh, okay, so you can see that the white that we did is even showing. Yeah. But I always like my net to be transparent. What I'm going to do is just to undo. Yeah. So we are imagining that the top part is tulle. Like this part is tulle. And the other part is crepe or satin. So I always like to use a different shade for lines, like to show texture on. Okay. Now let's use gray. How do I get gray? Okay. To show texture, so I'm going to reduce this, add symmetry. Yeah, this is what I'm going for. So basically showing like texture of the fabric. No, don't let it be too much, just a little bit texture basically. This is not the pen I normally use for texture. I normally use dry media, but we are just doing like a rough sketch, so let's work with that. And then for the top we want to show lace, right? Okay, so I'm going to use my fountain pen, sorry, my bleed pen. I think bleed is better. And I'm going to add another layer just on top that, reduce the size of the pen and the opacity, and kind of like just draw over it just to show that it's lace or tulle, right? It's a transparent tulle, so it's a transparent tulle, so it just needs little strokes basically. This is just to show that there's something there. And if you want to add like lace to it, if you want to show your client options that, okay, it can be lace or it can be skin tone tulle or maybe ivory tulle, just add another layer on top and change your pen to I'll use ballpoint pen to create lace. Yeah, so I'm just going to draw little texture on it to make it look like it is actually lace. This is to show that it is not just a bare tool, right? So you can see that I'm doing this on different layers because I want to show my clients options easily. I want to be able to close one layer, show her options, close another layer, open another layer, and show her options. So this is it basically. To be something like this. If you want to show her that, okay, this part of the dress can be a lace,